Hi, I'm Dominic. Thanks for watching Dominic's Woodworks. And in this shop talk, I want to update you on a few things that went on in my shop. First and foremost, me losing my flow. It's something that has happened to me before, and after taking a about 3 weeks break recently, those of you who follow me know why, when I came back, I didn't know where to begin. I had so many ideas, so many projects lined up in my head and on paper, and for the life of me, I couldn't pick one to start with. That's over now, but while it lasted, I decided to make some shop improvements. Not actually things that I had planned to do, but things to occupy me while I was sorting out my procrastination issues. So let me show you. The first addition is on my 3-tool stand with these. There's a plain short piece of slat cut at an angle with a bandsaw. Then I drilled a hole here in order to get a screw in. And as you can see, it's meant to hold the cables for this one's for the sander. And there is one for the grinder as well. As far as my table saw goes, I'm developing my mixed feelings pretty well. I got myself a new blade, and well, let me show you that first. Right now I'm in the process of switching table saw blades. That's the one that came with the saw when I bought it, and well, it worked. This is the new one I bought. It's a Bosch Top Precision, and I'm not being sponsored or anything, and no, I haven't even tried it yet, but the fact remains, it's the one I bought. It's slightly smaller, it has a lot more teeth, and there's these laser cut, vibration reducing whatevers. What I'm going to do now is well, I don't know whether there's an actual term for it. Let's call it the bell test. Let's see how long they ring. I can feel the vibration in my hand. Don't know about the microphone, but I can still feel and hear it. And it was still vibrating. And now this one. It does vibrate, but can still feel a little bit. It's slightly just like the other one. Well, I can't say I'm pleased. Well, I am, but it doesn't say anything about the saw's performance. I'm pretty happy with the new blade compared to the old one, but the saw itself is still crappy. I removed this extension table here because it was bent out of shape anyway, and you need to remove this piece, the whole piece, to change the blade. There's no insert or anything, and well, if you can see this, so if I got anything small riding against the fence, which isn't completely straight either, I think I started saving for a new one, at least in my mind. There's another improvement that I put a picture on Instagram, and that's this one. It actually looked like this when I bought it, and there was a kind of dust hood attached here, and looking at how it spools dust up, that would be a nice idea, but it usually got in the way. And you might see another problem. If I wanted to use my slat or do some grooves or dados with this, the board wouldn't go over here, so I cut this off, and now it's pretty much level with the blade. And I can leave the riving knife on when using my slat. It doesn't make the table saw good, but it makes it less bad. Another thing I did was repurposing this table saw slat. That's the one I have and use, and you probably see me use it quite a lot. And it's made of particle board. And my thinking was that plywood would be better. So I made this one. Thing is, I kind of screwed up. It wasn't a really good slat. And the other one actually works okay, so why would I need another one? What I did was I ran it over the table saw to cut through the base plate completely. Then I unscrewed these two, which leaves me basically with two slats, and one I want to turn into a tapering slat, and the other one, not quite certain what I'm going to use it for. I can make more use of it than of a defunct table saw slat. On my plane drawer I added this board on the back to prevent the planes from falling down, and I added some murder lines around here so I know which tool to put where. I didn't do this for most of them because I expect the other ones are those I use once and put them back again. Another small improvement happened here on my thickness sander jig. I added this dowel based on an idea of Izzy Swan's to make it pivot and only need one clamp to keep it in place. And here we have another improvement. You might remember my cyclone using this. And I recently saw a video by Cosmos who did the same with a piece of pipe, and I salvaged this one from the old guy. What we have is a pipe going down and then a plate, and the whole thing, well, does what it's supposed to. It works. Oh yes, this part I salvaged too, but I still think that this is the main weakness. It leaks air literally everywhere, and if I use it to suck in sawdust, it works well enough, but as soon as there's something bigger, say the shavings from a Forstner bit, it's clogged in no time, so I need to get a better hose for this one. So that's about it for a shop tour. I started doing a new project and I think I get my floor back, so wherever it's hiding, I'm coming for you. So that's about it for this week. I probably won't be doing a shop update because there's not much to report yet, but who knows. And another thing, with iOS 8 out today, for those of you who have an Apple device, I recently discovered that my shop runs on a very similar operating system. It's just a little more advanced. It skipped the J and it's running chaos. So I'll let that one sink in. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to stay up to date. The social media links in my end card. Yes, you might have noticed I dropped Keek. Not because I didn't like it or didn't want to use it, but I didn't use it because my phone has some kind of bug and I can't allow Keek to use the microphone. I could do the same using my webcam, but it's also quite a hassle and it doesn't have that long of a cable. So I decided to take Keek out of there and replace it with Pinterest, where I am slightly active. And just so you know, most active I'm on Twitter and Instagram, but I'll also share my videos and every now and then something else on the other networks. So if you want to stay up to date and follow me, now's your chance. Thanks for watching and remember to be inspired. You also need to get your hands dirty a little, but it's worth it. Take a bunch of shavings, let's say a handful like this, and pour glue over that. Not actually think that I've not actually think.